If you find yourself struggling with the grieving process, like many of us are going to, it's definitely not something that's easy to comprehend or fathom, that like a person that you once knew, that you loved so much, cared so much about, is no longer here. It's crazy. Not a very easy thing to put together in your mind or for your subconscious and your psyche to even accept it as facts and truth. So I'd even go as far as to say that sometimes we even forget about it. But I want you to try one thing, and this could help you. In fact, I know it will help you, is writing a letter. Now, before you set out to write this letter, I want you to just take a couple of bits of information into account. I want you to imagine that there is no such thing as a mobile phone. There is no such thing as a landline. There's no such thing as email. And none of it. None of these things are factual. None of these things are at your disposal. So all you have available to speak to your relative, to your family member, to your friend, whoever it is that you're trying to connect with, the only thing that you have available is a pen and paper. Now I want you to put yourself into that mindset before you write this, okay? Now I want you to imagine that you have moved to a completely new country, okay? So you're miles away, absolutely miles away. And the only way for you to contact this person is by writing them a letter. Look, you can add in sending it by pigeon if you want, make it a little bit more old school, or you can just post it. But we're not going to do any of those things. What we're going to do is we're going to write a letter about the day that we had today, and we're going to address it to that person. Look, this letter doesn't need to be perfect, okay? This letter is for your subconscious to accept the fact that you can still speak to these people. They are still available for you at any given moment because they live here and they live here. When you're writing the letter, just describe your week. Describe some good things that happened. Describe some bad things that happened. Tell them how you feel. And if you want to go into how you feel about them not being here anymore, but just write it as if it's the only form of communication that you can have with that person. And I promise you this will help. I promise you. It might be uncomfortable. It might be slightly difficult at first. It might even take you a couple of draft copies to get into the letter. But put some time aside. Actually make the time to try and write this letter out, and I promise you it will help you in the future. Look, this is what I do. I'm not here to sell you anything. I don't want to sell you things. Like, if you want to progress past your grief and you want to progress into the life that you should be living, but you're struggling to do that, I'm going to just drop a link down in the description. Like, you don't need to follow the link. But if you are ready and you do want to step forward, if you follow that link, we can just have a conversation. We can just see where we go. And if we would be a good fit to work together moving forward in the future, beautiful. If not, I wish you farewell, and I hope you still manage to process the grief by yourself. Like I say, I'm not here to sell. I don't want to do that. I just want to help. But I hope you have a beautiful day. You're a beautiful human being. We're all just trying to figure it out on a floating rock, hurtling through space. None of us know what we're doing. But there are different processes that we can use to make it a little bit easier. Okay, take care of yourself. I'll speak to you very soon.